Today I'm talking about one of my favourite subjects, which is fall winter fashion trends, and in particular I've been shopping up a bit of a storm online and have found some really great buys. So if you'd like to see what they are, then just keep watching. Hi, I'm Leonie and welcome back to my channel. I am all about freshening up my new season outfits with a few key pieces. And in fact, I do this quite a bit for a few of my friends. I love online shopping. I don't spend a fortune. I shop for myself really carefully, but I do enjoy shopping for a few of my friends who don't like it, but they do like to just add a few new pieces to their lineup at the beginning of a new season. And that's exactly what I've done in today's video. I've been shopping online. I've found some really good updates for your fall winter wardrobe. To make this video a little bit easier to follow, I've decided to break it down into categories. And before I forget, I'm really keen to do a YouTube live. Now that does make me super nervous, but I just feel like I'd like to be able to chat with you guys kind of more in person as opposed to in the comments below. But I would love to know, first and foremost, would that be something that you would be interested in tuning into? And if you were interested, what time of the day for you would be the best? Because obviously I'm here in New Zealand, but there's no point in me doing a YouTube live video when you guys may all be asleep. So I would love for you to let me know in the comments below. Yes, if you would like me to do one, and I'm thinking something along the lines of a trends, winter fashion type video, but let me know what time, Eastern Standard Time, would work best for you, just so that I can schedule a live when it works for you. But anyway, I'm wearing one of the key trends that I want to talk about, so I'm keen to get on with it. So let's just get on with these trends. Okay, so this one's not a surprise, but these ribbed knit cardigans I'm finding really handy. And I love the fact that they can be worn buttoned up like I'm wearing mine today, or worn open. So they're a really versatile piece. This one is, I'm not sure whether it's showing up on camera, the true color that it is, but it's a really bright sort of Kelly green, which a few of you will know is my new favorite colorway. I just love adding a little bit of a burst of color into my outfits. It just makes me feel a little bit happier. But I do find there are a lot of these really gorgeous rib knit cardigans around at the moment, and the fact that there's a few different ways to wear them makes them a really versatile piece. They're also really snuggly and cozy, but you do have options with them. The other trend that I've seen a lot of is some really cool, interesting sweatshirts. Now, I know that a lot of us have been living in sweats and comfy casual gear that we probably feel like that's not something that we want to invest in more. But to be perfectly honest, it's a really practical look, and the way to kind of have a little bit of a fresh update is just to invest in a couple of new sweatshirts that perhaps really colourful, or they've got cool logos on them, or just a simple way of adding a little bit of something extra into your outfits. And at the end of the day, when you're relaxing and comfy at home, you still need to feel good. So now's probably a good time to just update some of that sort of more loungy, casual wear, so that when you are relaxing and you want to be really comfy, whether it's at home or heading out, you're also going to feel good as well. And I have seen lots of really cool sweatshirts and also sweatsuits. So I think sometimes this is a nice way of looking at it as well, so that you're not having to look for an outfit. You've got a complete outfit all in one. And there are some really gorgeous sweatsuits around. Matching pants, jackets, sweatshirts is a really easy way to look good, look cool, be fashion forward, but also be super comfy. Now, I have talked about puffers quite a bit on this channel, and I was saying that you should perhaps proceed with a bit of caution with some of those really super sized puffers, but there are some gorgeous puffer jackets and coats and even vests out there that I think are really good pieces just to update your lineup. Now, there really is a puffer for everyone, and I know that there is that fear of feeling like you're the Michelin Man or super swamped in a puffer. If that's you, maybe opt for a puffer vest, but these puffer coats and jackets, they're kind of the piece that you sort of get used to. Once you start wearing it and you get used to that extra size, it just becomes kind of normal. And at the end of the day, they are really practical. They are going to be comfy, warm. They also don't date because puffers have been around and kind of fashionable, if you'd even call them that, for quite a few years now. So if you invest in a really lovely puffer for the new season, it is a piece that you know that you're going to be able to get wear out of for years to come. I especially love some of the beautiful colorways and just interesting shapes that I've seen this season in puffers. So if you are yet to dip your toe in this trend, then maybe now is a good time to give it a go because there are plenty of options out there. Now, I've also seen some really gorgeous pajama sets. Now, pajamas have kind of morphed into loungewear, and I've seen a whole lot of really fashion-forward pajama sets that really, if someone came over, you would still feel okay if they saw you wearing your pajamas, because essentially they look so cool and modern and fresh that you kind of look like you're making a little bit of a fashion statement in them. And they're comfy, they're gorgeous, they're colourful. So I've added pajama sets as their own category because I haven't seen them being sold in sort of fashion stores in the same way that they are until this season. So these really gorgeous pajama sets are definitely worth investing in. And if you're anything like me, where you get home from work and you peel off your work clothes and get straight into something comfy, then I think these pajama sets are perfect for that. You will be comfy and cozy, but also feel like you're wearing something that's a little bit new and not kind of frumpy and dowdy, because you still want to be comfortable, but you can still look good and feel good when you do it. And speaking of colourful, there are some really beautiful, colourful button-down shirts out there, which I just think are a great investment as well. Now, if you are a little nervous about dipping your toe into colour, the great thing about these shirts is that they can be worn under sweaters, under vests, and you just get that little collar poking out, which is a pop of colour, or you get the bottom of the shirt hanging out, which just adds a little bit of interest and a pop of colour as well. They're slightly oversized, and there are a lot of different cool colours to choose from. I recently bought a Kelly green one. I've been wearing it all the time with my denim skirt, my denim shorts. I do think just updating and investing in some bright pop of colour in the way of an oversized shirt is a very easy way to give the pieces that you already own a little bit of an extra fashion edge. For me, it's about breathing new life into some of those pieces that you already own. So most of us will own a simple white or black button-down shirt, but adding a beautiful, colourful one can give you a lot of options as well. And speaking of colour, there are some really beautiful, colourful accessories that are around this season. And I particularly love them because they're just an easy, really affordable way to breathe a little bit of life into some of the pieces that you already own. So the outfits that you may have felt great in last season can be just given a very cost-effective lift with the help of a few little colourful accessories. I've found and also seen some really gorgeous bright pops of colour in the way of beanies, cute little handbags. I've talked about baseball caps before, but there are a few accessories that I've seen that are just bright and colourful, and these are perfect, especially if you're not very brave when it comes to wearing colour, and if you're not wanting to wear colour en masse, just adding a little pop in the way of an accessory can lift your spirits, brighten up an outfit, and just add a little extra edge to an outfit that you already love. Now, whenever I talk about Shackets here, I tend to get a bit of a mixed reaction. They seem to be quite a divider when it comes to fashion choices, and you guys either love them or you hate them. Personally, I'm a huge fan of the Shacket, and what I have seen this season is that they come in different lengths. So I think, again, that's just another easy, good layering piece, and especially for fall when the weather, the real sort of cold winter weather hasn't hit, but you do need that extra layer. These Shackets are brilliant. So if you don't know what a Shacket is, it's a combination of a shirt, jacket. It's pretty much a slightly heavyweight shirt. But there are some really gorgeous options, and I've seen a few new ones pop up from various stores in the last couple of weeks, which is why I've included them on this list. But if you haven't considered Shackets before, I'd definitely maybe try and rethink them and just have a close look at a couple that I've picked out in today's episode, because I do really think there's kind of something for everyone here. And last but not least, I wanted to share a couple of really gorgeous long line coats that I've found with you. And I particularly love these coats because they're really taking inspiration from the trend for capes and ponchos that we're seeing this season. So they are long line coats with a little bit of a kind of a cape-esque style to them, which I particularly love. I love the sort of floaty nature and the fact that they're a little bit more relaxed than your classic long line coat. And I also love the fact that they are a little bit comfier, there's a little bit more room in them, so they're a perfect layering piece, because obviously as the weather gets colder, we're going to wear lots of layers, and this is a piece that you can layer over the top of whatever you are wearing, and you're not going to feel constricted. So some of these beautiful long line coats are an absolute winner in my book. And also I think the fact that they are timeless, and even though I know this video we're talking about trends, they're not really a trend that means that you're not going to be able to get that wear out of them for seasons to come. These are pieces that you will be able to pull out year after year, and they will still work really hard for you. So some of these long line coats are beautiful, and that's why I had to include them in today's episode. Anyway, that's it from me today. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, you know what to do. I'd love you to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more, and also let me know in the comments below what time of the day, your time zone would work best for me to do a YouTube live, and whether you'd even be interested. But anyway, that's it from me. I'm signing off, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.